It's Django again. Tell you that social escaping again. Nah. Yo. All fun and jokes aside. Gotta give social his credit. Because he got his tactics, team selection, and everything bang on this game. Like, players was playing on point. This was the first game since Fergie I've seen a Manchester United team been the better team for the full 90 minutes, like no questions. If Marshall didn't give them a goal, they wouldn't have scored. It would have been a flawless performance if they didn't get that own goal. I'm the first to jump on Solskjaer's whack, but you gotta give him his credit on his team selection, his tactics, his game management, his in-game tactics. And even when we was 1-0, the best thing for me is he went out of that technical area, out of that where he was watching that TV, and come into his technical area. You see what? And when he came in his technical area, like it's like we got extra legs. Man, them start running more, which is what he needs to do more of, instead of just standing or sitting in his little chair watching his little screen. But can't fault him, can't fault none of the players. And no Maguire, no Pogba, and look how mobile the team looks. I mean, everybody working for each other. Look, we actually look like a team in that game. But I can't jump off Solskjaer yet, because I don't know if Michael Carrick just slapped him and tell him pull himself together or what. But Solskjaer's tactic, game management, in-game substitution was all on point today, so he's got to get his praise. I knew he was gonna win the game as soon as I saw the team and I saw Fredin and Tuanzebe and no Harry Maguire. I knew we was gonna win the game. I even got proof in the chat saying we got this. But I'm gonna start with David, because you get these biased English fans and these idiots who don't know about football and that. You drop De Gea needs to be dropped. His last 3 match says otherwise. Me picking up a little form, and last night top quality keeping. Some of the saves he was making, even if I go back to weekend 1-1, and Callum Wilson at that was, I can't remember if it was an header or he just side footed in, can't remember, and he clawed it away. That could have been 2-1 Newcastle and it could have been a different game. But like I said, David had an excellent game, can't fault him. Tuanzebe playing like he been playing all season. Tuanzebe didn't play like a guy who's been out for 10 months. Man played like his match fitness was there, sharpness was there, like he's been playing like week in, week out. And the thing I like about Tuanzebe, his reputation means nothing to him. He don't care who you are, you're not getting past him like that. And the way he speaks as well, like, I don't know, but when he seems to be in the media and people are talking about, oh, you was up against this and that today, he always remind them that, yeah, but we're Man United, we're the biggest club. And that's what I like about this kid. Arts United. And don't tell me that performance doesn't deserve a start on weekend, because it definitely does. And Fred, in every big game that we've won under Solskjaer, Fred's been in the midfield. And Fred's been, if not one of the best player, the best player in the pitch. And it was hard for me personally to pick out of Fred, De Gea, and Tuanzebe for man of the match. Wan-Bissaka as well. Back to his normal. Telles, very good debut. The two up front with Rashford and Marshall look dangerous. Bruno just in behind. But I get to them in a minute. Luke Shaw always has good game as a left centre back. It was a bit quieter today, or he might have just quietly gone about his business. But Luke Shaw, Lindelof, still for me. Lindelof should always start with Tuanzebe, with Eric Bailly, but he's always injured. So on that merit, probably Tuanzebe or Lindelof, if not Tuanzebe and Maguire. But then again, Tuanzebe's been out, what is that, a year at United, and he was out for the full year, so we don't know how injury prone he is. But his composure in centre back is so similar to Rio. It's mad. And if you put his age and Upamecano, who's to say if Tuanzebe played all of last season, we wouldn't be talking about Tuanzebe in the same breath as Upamecano and them? You don't know. I mean, Fred and McTominay, they done their job. Like, but Fred was breaking up play, touching it round one man, collecting it and rolling ball out to Bruno or Marshall and that. Fred was balling this game. And games like this makes me think what I've been saying all the time. Why is Fred not playing CDM? There's no way Matic should be starting over Fred. No way. Fred's quicker across the ground, plays the ball quicker, and hell no, Matic is not even a closer of a good passer as Fred. Fred might miss passes, that's because he gets it and he wants to move it forward as quick as possible. So yes, he might overhit a pass or two, but that's what you want. You don't want your CDM to get the ball, put his hand around a player, and then take 5 touches to get it out into a place where he can pass it. Because that's what Matic does. He gets the ball with his back to goal or side on, and then he has his arm out trying to block the opponent player on, and then like scrape the ball around till he can get it out his feet. Where Fred gets the ball, looks up, yeah. If a player's rushing Fred, as you can see, it's not just in this Paris Saint-Germain game though. If you watch him against City and that, every time you can't rush Fred when Fred's on the ball, because he just tow it around you and get it the other side. And him and Bruno linked up good, and with Telles as well. United look good. I ain't a fan of that 5 at the back shit, but boy, we look on point in this game. Newcastle game, I wasn't really bothered about that. Newcastle is expected to be beaten no matter what team United put out. But Paris Saint-Germain, this game I was looking forward to it. And with his substitution, where the game was like opening up a bit, and Paris Saint-Germain was like, it was coming into it slowly, not fully, because I feel like we had total control of that game. Solskjaer took a defender out and put in an extra midfielder. And people might say, yeah, any one of our players could do what Pogba did. No, they couldn't, because none of our players got the name of Pogba in world football. So when Pogba is on the pitch, yeah, automatically his name will draw 2 players to him, because it's Paul Pogba. Away from 1 and 2 man, yeah, in our team, no one else does it. So with Solskjaer putting Pogba out there, they can't just let Bruno roam alone and leave Pogba, and you can't let Bruno roam and you can't mark Pogba and let Bruno roam. So that created more space for man like Rashford and that. And the example of that is Rashford's goal, where Martial and Bruno is towards the left hand side of the box and Pogba is just a little bit back. Yeah. Paris Saint-Germain and all the defenders are pushed over to that side and Rashford just came around. But Pogba came on, had a good game. A matter of fact, nobody played bad. Even the ref had a good game. You get me? Even the referee had a good game. That was one of the best referee game I've seen in a long time. That's all I want to say. Chelsea weekend. Personally, I'm expecting to see the same team back out. Probably with one change, Pogba instead of McTominay. But if the same team go back out, I don't mind it. Just don't put Harry Maguire back in the team next week, because Timo Werner will roast him. And that's all I wanted to say on this game.